it's two different standards. They got criteria because this is the main thing. When a black woman deal with a black man, it's what his average salary is, what's in his pocket. When a black woman is dealing with a white man, they're dealing with him from him being nice and treating her, just being nice. He don't have to have, majority of them. A lot of white men are not rich, but they get the easiest access to a black woman because she's not requiring the same standards that she's requiring from a black man. It's two different standards.
Okay, so Monroe, you didn't give me any stats or anything. So I agree with you with some things, but there's some things I don't agree with you on because there is some conditioning going on. Like I said, I do understand that. But the conditioning that's going on now is being done by women. Women are telling other women that black men are not worthy of their time, their space, and they all are speaking with these talking points. It's almost like some type of therapy or cult-like talking points where they say the same thing all the time to get the other woman to feel as though they do. Like a black man is deleting a black woman every 5 hours. A black man never owned anything, and over and over and over again. Now, the reason why I don't totally subscribe to what you're talking about is because not all women are affected by this. Some women absolutely know the value of men, believe in marriage, and want to be married. They know that. And I can't say how they know. Did they grow up in a certain situation? I'm closer to slavery time than probably you are. And yes, that's not my story, if you can kind of understand what I'm saying. So yes, it's kind of hard to come out of slavery, live as couples, families, married with a very high rate of marriage. And now we're going back to being non-married. How do you skip over the group of people that got it? Like my granddaddy.
Well, you know what, sweetheart?
Hold on 1 second. Just let me get done with this. You skip over it and then you go back to what is not right again. So I'm saying to you that it's more so of the women that are doing this type of programming. And it's just a lot of hate. It's just flat out hate. Now, as far as the white man go, I don't beat anybody up for who they love. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you even have any stats to the amount of women who are actually marrying white men. It's probably a very low number. Now, if the white men are not marrying the women, it don't even count. It's nothing. They're just being used by a white woman.
Okay. No, but this is what I'm saying, sweetheart. Black women.
Wait 1 second. Listen, Monroe. I'm not seeing your face, but I'm an older woman. To say sweetheart to me, to you probably is very kind, but that's kind of inappropriate.
Okay, no problem. No problem. I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to be ugly, but I would prefer if you just SB would be great, sir.
SB, no problem. No problem at all. That was just because I would just quickly speak. No, but what I'm saying is I'm not saying black women can what I'm saying is black women have the black women that you're trying to reach out to, not you, not who you're talking, because I mean, clearly, like you said, it hasn't reached you and the ones around you, but you see it's a problem out here. And the ones that you're trying to reach, there's two different standards about how they deal with black men and how they deal with other men. This is one of the main ingredients of one of the main problems. They're not dealing with men like just with the same standards. And when you're not doing that, things are never going to get better, because at the end of the day, like you're saying, they're not getting married by non-black men. It is just fun, but they're satisfied with that because they're saying the black man is this and that, and he's not worth a hill of beans. So they'll accept the bare minimum from other and there's nothing wrong with white men at all. But what I'm saying, when we're speaking on trying to understand and make our communities better, to make the sisters think better and clearer and have a better understanding, you have to first admit that the value that the standards that you set, you don't have them all across the board. You spot pick when you want to have standards, and well as I know, I mean, that's just not genuine. If you got standards across the board for everyone, then that makes sense. But if you got standards for this one, this culture and that culture, and my thing is you can't have it to where, just like I was telling a friend earlier, I got friends, white friends who dated black. I have no problem with that. But my thing is when you boast about the black man, I mean, when you boast about the white man is better than the black man, that's the lot online. It's a lot of white and black women boasting about the white man is better and he treats them better. Cool. All I'm saying is don't come back down the line expecting to be treated like a queen.
No, I agree with that. I agree with what you're saying. Sound like to me, it's just women that are out of their position. They're out of order women. Anybody that would, for me, a man is a man. I value men, black men, white men, all men. That men should be respected. If a woman's preference is a white man, you let her go. She has nothing for you. You're not the type of man that she wants. That's fine. And even if you desired a different type of woman, that would be fine too. But yes, you're not going to be able to reach all women. And if you're talking about that divester group or whatever, if they don't have good intentions, they will be left out. It's not going to work for them.
What group are you actually targeting?
I'm targeting women who want to be wives. And that's whomever that is. Women.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's I understand when you break it in different. Because the potential of the one, I don't know. Other people can have I don't know. I'm getting confused. I'm thinking you're either speaking out to ones that might be confused, that might reconsider, might think different, or might need to be.
That very well could be the case because I think a lot of this is not having the knowledge of what a wife or a woman looks like, not knowing your role. I agree with you with that, Monroe. That could be the case for those women that you're talking about, because a lot of times women don't know their purpose for being a woman. They actually think that they should. Let me say this. Let me go back a little bit. I think a lot of women think they can control men. So if they may even find it easier in their own minds that if I go over to another race, I may be able to be in more control. And it's just all delusion. So, it could be any part of that. But if I were to get a divester per se in my class and I pick up on something that is not genuine, we're going to just self-reflect. That's the first day of class, is self-reflection, and let me know why you want to be a wife and why you're here. That's where you got to begin. Because if people don't even know their purpose, if women don't even know their purpose for being here to be wives and to procreate, then we gotta go back to basics. We got to teach something.